Hey, Lise Cartwright here from Hustle and Groove, and I wanted to record a quick video about something that I get asked about a lot. And the full caveat here is this video is going to be mainly focused on human design. So if that's not your jam, you can bounce right now. But if it is your jam, then you may want to stick around. So the question that I get asked a lot is, how do I really apply my chart into my business? And that is a fairly loaded question because it does depend on a few different things. The main thing that I teach people inside my programs and inside my membership is that it's always about doing what feels easy and fun for you. So once you understand that concept and once you figure out what easy and fun feels and looks like for you, then implementing your chart becomes a little bit easier because then you're simply following strategy and authority because all roads lead back to there. But I want to give you some tangible things to do because I know that this can feel really difficult, particularly if you are just kind of new to the whole human design component and then the business side of things, right? Like, how do you then do all the things when it comes to your business? So, first things first, no matter what your type is, the number one question that you want to ask yourself at the beginning of the day is, what do I feel most excited about doing in this moment? And then allowing your body to tell you what that is. This is how you can start to really pay attention to your type, strategy, and authority. And how the three kind of differ is type and strategy work together, right? Your type determines your strategy, and then your specific authority determines what energy you have to commit to something. So it always starts with our strategy first. So depending on your strategy, there are going to be different nuances to what that actually looks like. But I do find that if you ask yourself that question, what am I most excited about to do today, or what am I most excited about on my list of things to do, that is a good starting point. The biggest thing that you also want to pay attention to is this, as in not following all the things that your head is going to tell you. Human design is an experiment and it also allows you to be aware. And so the more aware that you are of the thoughts that you're thinking and the actions that you're taking, the easier it is to problem solve, the easier it is to go, okay, well, this isn't working. Why isn't it working? And then get yourself back on track by simply going, okay, let's do things that are easy and fun. Now, I know that as I'm saying all of this, for anyone watching this who has a defined head and mind center, you're probably thinking, this is way too woo. And I totally get that, but I want to challenge you with this. If things are not going the way that you want them to go in your business right now, how can it hurt to simply step back and just go, you know what, I'm just going to try what Lisa's saying, even though my head is 100% against all the things that she's saying. So that's kind of the first part. Then at the end of the day, I love to do a little reflection. And there's two things that I do at the end of each day. Number one, I ask myself this one question: what happened today? And that serves two things. One, to literally just recount all the things that I did today. It's how I create my story bank, and that's a whole other thing. And I'll probably link to it here or below wherever it pops up. So I asked that question to build out my story bank, but also it allows me to really then go into my next question, which is, did I do things that were easy and fun? So together, I then can kind of reflect and go, okay, if I didn't do things that were easy and fun, why? And then how do I get myself back on track? At the end of the day, you get to do you in your business. There are no one size fits all strategies. So if you're following somebody else's way of doing business and things aren't working for you, then that is a clear sign to not continue to do that. And I get it, right? We are scared, particularly if we have an open spleen, right? That is the center for fear. And it is where we will hold on to all the things, even though we know that they aren't working for us, for fear of uncertainty, for fear of the unknown, for, sitting here going, well, I know what to expect every single day in my business currently. Why would I then start to do something different when I have no idea of what that outcome is going to look like? So we literally just stay in this space and we just go around and round in circles. And I totally get it. I have an open spleen, and this is something that I struggled with for most of my business life until around 3 years ago when I really started understanding what easy and fun really look like for me. And that's when I discovered human design. So, if you're just at this starting point, the two things that I want you to do, starting from whenever you feel like doing this, right? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm simply just here to give you some things and pay attention to what stands out for you, what resonates for you when I'm talking, because those are literally the things that your body is telling you, hey, pay attention, or, don't align with what Lisa's saying at all. And again, it's not up to me to tell you what to do. It's totally your call. So here is what I recommend that you do over the next few days, weeks, months, depending on how much of the human design component you really want to integrate into your business. Number one, at the beginning of every single day, ask yourself the question, what feels easy and fun for me, and what am I most excited about to do? And pay attention to where you feel and experience that. None of us are designed to make decisions up here. So it is always going to be a bodily feeling. By asking these questions, you allow yourself the space to pay attention to what that looks like. Then at the end of the day, I want you to then ask yourself two questions. What happened today? And then, did I do things that felt easy and fun? And then just allow yourself to kind of unravel things. And this is why journaling is super important. I personally do a combination of like handwriting journaling, but I also use my phone because I have a defined throat, and I find that processing out loud also allows me to just process through things, right? To hear the things that I'm saying. And sometimes they resonate in my gut because I'm a manifesting generator with sacral authority. And so I'm always doing everything based on my gut. So if I'm going to use my phone, then I literally just do the same process. Ask myself the question, those two questions, and just record those answers. In fact, the majority of my story bank lives in here because I use the question, what happened today, to just simply record it into there. And that's it. Honestly, like I said, human design is an experiment. And if you truly want your business to be easy and fun and to align with the way that you want to do things, then I encourage and challenge you to start doing those two things. Now, if you've got any questions at all about the human design component, feel free to comment below. I'm happy to answer them. I will also link to a couple of resources that will help you start to really understand. There's an entire human design library that you can get access to. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I will chat with you soon. Take care.